Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of this Geoguessr special challenge set by user HCD199, where we have specific places that have been set for us. Gold Nugget Road, and where I try and guess my way around the world, this time following a specific challenge. That's a lot of mailboxes. Normally on these things I go personally for a target of 10,000 when Geoguessr chooses where it's going to drop us. For these we're going for 22,000 was the mark that was set. I'm on 14, just shy of 14,000 at the moment. So to hit 22 we are going to have to do pretty good with our last two guesses. If you want to try this for yourself, the link for the challenge is in the description for this video. So if you want to try it for yourself first, stop watching and have a look. We've had some really good places so far. Some really tricky places to pick up. The second guess in particular threw me completely. I suggest if you haven't gone to see that yet, go have a look at that one, because that was a really good tricky challenge, that one. So where are we now? Gold Coast Road. See, immediately I think of Australia. Looks like here they drive on the left. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Don't mess me about, internet. Can't quite read that, which is slightly annoying. I'll read the no exit sign, but I can't read the place name that was underneath. So, given we've been dropped here, and this isn't one of Geoguessr's normal ones, we can't be well, I assume we're not going to be massively far away from a good piece of civilization, which means there should be some clues. So there was a sign back there. Let's have a look. A for sale. And I can't read any more particularly. I think it says First National, but I wouldn't swear to that. But I don't think that's very helpful anyway. I haven't said actually, this is a nice place, wherever this is. This is a pretty nice place. It's a pretty decent backyard to have. Bridge Lane, again, driving on the left. Do Australians drive on the left? I think they do. I think they do. Because, you know, learned from us. Jade Gallery. Okay. So we could be Oz, we could be Tasmania, we could be New Zealand. It might be South Africa for all I know. But again, the trees and everything else looks more Australasian than African to me. Fern Valley Road, no exit. Okay. Can we get over near that church? Well, that's not a church, is it? It's too small. No, we're not going to see anything useful over there. Nice tennis courts to play. Road sign, big road sign, that's what we want. Right. Greymouth Hokitla. Yeah, I can't even pronounce that. Not even going to try. The number 6, Greymouth. So they use kilometres an hour. More signs up here, which is probably going to be those same places again. So this is the 6. So what it would be helpful to know: Shantytown Historic Village, Hotel and a B&B, Marsden. Doesn't ring any bells to me at all, I'm afraid. And that, wow, okay. What was the other one? Greymouth. So let's do the small one first, because we can see. So they don't do their road signs with a red thing. New Zealand. They do. So let's have a look for the number 6. There's the number 6. It had to be one of them. I went for this one. I was going to go Australia next, but I thought we will do the largest to the smallest, you know, in terms of thing. Unfortunately, this number 6 road is stupidly long, like they always are. So trying to find our place names down here is going to prove tricky. I don't think either of these places look very massive, do they? But Hockitla, but if that's 31 kilometres, and that's the next town. Well, I mean, presumably it's got to be big enough for me to find if I just follow Albert Town, Wanaka. Did I not see something for Wanaka? Did I imagine that? Is that something I dreamed? Maybe. Let's just come up here and see if we can see anything on here. Not really is the answer. Parda store. Hire DVDs here. Well, there's a throwback. There's a throwback. Thumb out for you. Don't think you're going to get very far. Let's carry on going up Route 6, Road 6, whatever they want to call it. Which seems to go a long way without being anywhere. Mount Aspiring National Park. Hast Pass Highway. Hast. Still on the number 6. It's just circling the entire country. Bruce Bay. The naming convention. See, Wales has better place. Sorry, New Zealand. But Wales has better place names than you. Fox Glacier. Western National Park. Glacier Guides. This road doesn't stop. Wataroa. Got a flat road. Okay. Still going. Somewhere called Ross. Ratapout. Hooray! Here's what where we found. Now that we know is 31 kilometres away from this junction. So we come up here, oops, and we turn left to come this way. And people drive on the left, which means, assuming that's coming up here, we're going to be 31 kilometres this way. So if I come up, keep following this road up, we should see Greymouth. Greymouth is 8 kilometres that way. So I think we're about here. So does this road here have a name? It might do, but there's a car right in the way. Rutherford Road, Rothergley Road, that's this road here. So what we need to do, Tennis Courts Art Gallery, let's go back to our start location. And I have no idea where I bloody went when we first came out of here. We did go quite a way up here. Now that says the West Highland Motels, but there is actually quite an awful lot of things. Oops, that's there. But I don't think we came massively far. Coastwide Helicopters, Dowling Road, Paroa Hotel. Now I can't remember which way I went when we started. I think I went uphill, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, we did, because we came past all of these things, didn't we? So what road is this called? Gold Nugget Road. So Shantytown. Now we saw a sign for that. That was 4 kilometres away. Gold Town Road. Alright. It's Gold Town Road. Oops, didn't want to do that. So Gold Town Road goes there. Gold Nugget Road's a very small road. So I'm not sure what all these other marks are on here. Gilbert Coulson. So that's coming up to Greymouth. Dowling, Coulson, da da da. Let's keep going up the way a bit, see if we can't see another turning. Oops. Ah. Okay. That says Shantytown, but I'm not sure how far away we sort of moved ourselves there. Because Shantytown was all the way down here. So what's this road called? I wonder if this is our Gold Nugget Road. That's as far in as we can go. So that's Shantytown. Or the Glen River Road. Gold Town Road. Back to our start. Sorry folks, I'm going to narrow this down in a minute. We went up the hill, didn't we, to get back that way. So this here says Shantytown. So I'm wondering then, I think we're going to have to say, oops, oh, I've lost it. There's the West Highland Motel. Is there. Back to our start, because we were right outside, I'm pretty sure, the West Highland Motel. There's Gold Nugget Road. There's the West Highland Motel. So let's drop our mark here, make our guess. 0.015 kilometres away. Was that 15 metres? I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week, folks. Any day of the week. I was 15 metres away out of the whole world. 6,478 points gives me 20,397. I'm glad we were able to narrow that down. That was a really good one actually. I was just lucky that the road, we'd hit that, we saw that main road, and then we had to follow this damn road all the way across the entire country because it seems to run the whole gamut. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way around the country, or around that island at least. So we got another one. We're doing well. 20,397. Silver Wolf Black Fang. Okay. Okay. My immediate thought on just seeing that is South Africa, but I don't know why. That's just a gut feeling. It's probably wrong. So let's see how the heck are we going to get out of here. Is it going to be up this way? It probably is. Floating Feather. Silver Fang. Those are some interesting plates. Okay, I'm not thinking South Africa anymore. New homes from the low $100,000. Lobo Creek. Okay. Not a massive help for me, but then I need bigger and better clues and more simple clues than that. Because, you know, if you've seen enough of these now, you know how dumb I am. West Point. Okay. That again could be anywhere. Spring Hollow Road. Gonna need a bigger road sign than that. Cars look American. Place called Lakeshore Park. If that was a 40 marker back there, which I think it was, that's probably going to be miles per hour looking at this road. 40 kilometres would be very slow. Even though it's relatively built up. I think we're in the States somewhere. yellow road markings down the middle of the road. I think miles per hour for the speed. And just looking at Munger, blimey, and just looking at the sort of vehicles that are around as well. Speed limit 35. Okay, maybe not then. Do we do speeds in 5 miles an hour? No, but probably. Oh, they do 55, don't they, for a speed limit? They might do 35 in the States. Don't know. Need to find a bigger road. Need to find some signs. Preferably a road sign with a map that looks like Texas on it or something. That's been a help to me before. Wow, okay. Okay. This way, don't know why, we're going to go this way. Can't see some buildings up here basically. So let's go up this way. And we just come back to where we started. Foothill Canarder Road. New Hope. See, New Hope. Don't know, is that going to be somewhere where some of the first settlers landed? Something like that, maybe? Or am I just perhaps I'm overthinking it slightly. Perhaps that's the thing that I'm doing. So let's just keep tripping up here. And let's keep looking. No outlet able in Canada. So again, this looks like southern USA to me. This dust and scrub and all these sorts of things. So why would there be a Canada road in the south? They've probably heard of Canada, but skydiveidaho.com, that helps. Thank you, skydiveidaho.com. Still a big place, a big empty place with nothing in it. So we're going to need a bit more than that to narrow it down. So I was thinking the south. We're not in the south, we're in the northwest, sorry, of the States. And so, some sort of town name or main road, or, you know, Boise, Idaho, 100 miles east. That would be helpful. Very helpful indeed. That's Canada Road. Okay, that's pretty weird. What does that say? Can't quite see him. Can't quite see him. So, let's keep spinning up here. Canada Road. Nope. Got all houses though. So again, are we just coming around? So we're coming around here. This is obviously the richer end of town. And there's two flags up there. One is obviously the US flag. What is the one beneath it? What is that beneath it? Boise State. Go Sports Team. So Boise is here. It doesn't necessarily mean we're anywhere near there. Guy might have just gone to college there or whatever. Boise State is probably, I don't know, football, basketball, probably football I'd have thought. Deep Canyon. So I mean, this seems. Why has he got a boat? Where are you going to take that boat in all this scrub? Let's keep coming down here because our bloke with the flag was back the other way. So let's see if we can't get any more clues. Like I say, that. Yeah, this is a rich area. Kubalink.com racing. This doesn't really seem to be, you know, the kind of place you're going to come if you don't have, I think the technical term for it is a buttload of money. Look at some of these houses. The architecture on display is really quite excellent. I mean, that it's perhaps a little overblown for my taste, perhaps a little bit too much, but you could see that they certainly had a vision there. and nothing was going to stop them from building it. But living all the way out in the sticks, I bet their internet is rubbish. There you go. So console yourself with that if you don't live in a place like that. Right, we've got fields, we've got this and we've got that. But narrowing it down beyond somewhere relatively close to Boise and somewhere, well, certainly in Idaho. Wow, this road's not going to take us anywhere useful, I don't think. Still going the same direction? Yeah, let's hope so. Are they stables? Yeah, they're stables. Again, seems to be a very rich playground, this place. It's probably quite well known in Idaho, but it's not somewhere I know. So we're certainly on the outskirts of town. Deer Flat National Wildlife Refuge. Maybe somewhere around there. I mean, mate, you had a boat. Where's he going to take it if he's not got a lake anywhere nearby? And again, you would expect the richer areas to be around there. If I could find that Can Ada Road, that would be fantastic. But I think we're really running on a punt here. This is too built up for where we were. So I'm only focusing around the lake because I figure that's going to be one of the richer areas, which clearly where we are is. But I can't see any of the roads that we've seen. Melba Road, like the Toast. Butt Road, that's funny. Hill Road. And again, we might be quite a way out of town, or out of Boise. You know, I've got no real way of knowing. I can't kind of narrow it down. And like I say, just because the guy had a Boise flag, he's probably an alumni of there. It doesn't necessarily mean he still lives anywhere near the place. But we know we're in Idaho. That Boise flag was the only other thing that we've got. So I'm going to drop my marker on this what I think is this probably very rich part of town, by the lake. It's quite sort of, it's kind of, you know, far enough away, but they're not so far that you're out of everything. So let's go with our last guess here. Let's see how we're going to do. Do you know what? 26 away. I will take that. I will take that all day and night. So yeah, it was up on the north side, outside of town. Oh, there's Floating Feather Road and North Star Road. There's our Can Ada Road as well. Yeah, that was going to be always going to be pretty difficult to narrow that down any more than we did. But hey, we got pretty close there. There's a couple of decent clues, and we managed to narrow that down really well. So 4,831 for our last mark, which means that for the end of this, again, my thanks again to HCD199 who set this challenge, YouTube user HCD199. This was a fantastic challenge, this one. There was some really interesting places. And we finished up, that so threw me, Singapore. I thought it was Hong Kong. But we got pretty darn close to most everywhere else. 25,288 points. I'm really pleased with that in the end. There was a chance to be tripped up an awful lot in there. Pretty pleased with that last one to get that close. Very pleased with New Zealand. Pleased to pick up Belgium over France as well. And then that was just a really interesting thing for me to try and follow through. So again, hope you enjoyed that, folks. Click like if you like, click subscribe. There'll always be more of these videos. We love Geoguessr too much to not do any more. My name's been Untogether. This was a really good challenge, and hopefully I will see you all for the next one.